Hey everybody. So we got a different background today, and I'll tell y'all why. Let's see if a couple people drop in first. Today's been super busy, super crazy. My kid added more to it to be busy, so I think so. Okay, so today been super crazy and busy. So last year, this is a little off topic, but today we're going to talk about how to save time on social media. I know you guys know you have to promote yourself a lot on social media, and you're like, okay, I need to be everywhere. How am I going to fit all this in one day? So we're going to talk about that today, how I do it. But my kid, hey Dion. So my kid, for the first time, he's 7. Last year he got strep throat. So he wasn't coughing, he wasn't saying his throat was hurting, his nose wasn't running, nothing. The only thing that was happening was that he was breaking out. And I had strep throat when I was younger, and I never had that. Like, I would just be sick because my throat was hurting. But so he was breaking out in his face again this morning, and I thought it was because of the allergies, because of allergies because the season was changing. And then, this is why I love his teacher so much. She called me today. She said, hey, he's doing that thing again. I think this was happening when he had strep throat last time. I'm like, oh my God, that's it. I remember seeing it, but I didn't remember what it was. So, long story short, that adds to my weekend and next week too. So, he'll probably be home with me for a couple of days. I know he was like home for a week or so. But that's an even better way to talk about this topic, how I'm going to save time. So, on normally Friday through Sunday, I batch create. So I figure out what I'm going to talk about on my daily shows, what my question will be. I figure out like my graphic, because I'm on YouTube, I have podcasts, so I have a lot of places. And then I have Instagram, Twitter, my Facebook group, my Facebook page. So I do a lot of my creation and figure out what I'm going to post on my pages on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So normally one day I will figure out what question I'll answer, and I'll figure out like the description, my graphic for the videos, and then I also figure out kind of what I'll post in Facebook groups. But sometimes it just comes to me. Like sometimes I'm just inspired and something happens and I want to tell you guys about it. So I will the post kind of comes to me. But sometimes I'll have kind of like a general topic as to what I want to share, and like if something happened and I want to share a tip. And then I'll save it, and then I'll just post it on one of my days in the Facebook group. So that's what I kind of do is on the weekends I kind of brainstorm as far as what I want to post on each of my pages and in Facebook groups, and then I just kind of list it. So I do it like Monday through Friday, and kind of go down and say, okay, I will post this in my Facebook groups. I'll post this on Instagram, like I normally have my what I want the picture to be. So I think to spend a lot of time, maybe on the weekends if you have time, or in the evenings, a couple of hours, and plan out your stuff. It kind of saves you time during the weekend. You can kind of work around other things. Like I kind of focus on like what I'm gonna post, but like connecting with people, I do that during the week as I have time. So it's not, you don't want it to be like a fake fake relationship building. You want it to really be genuine. So that's why I kind of focus more during the week, and I time block that too. I figure out what times I will have time to kind of connect with people in Facebook groups and see what people are asking and different things like that. But I would say definitely for the most part, spend whatever downtime you have. If you're a 9 to 5, you have weekends off, or you have one day during the week, spend some of that time kind of figuring out what you're going to post on your platforms. And also don't try to be everywhere. Pick a couple of them that you really like and that your ideal clients are really hanging out at, and then be on those like more, focus on those. So that's how I do it, and it's been working for me, and I'm not feeling as overwhelmed during the week if I just kind of sit down and take a couple of hours. Or it don't even take me that long now, since I've kind of got my groove now. So it take me like an hour or so for everything. I'll just brainstorm everything I want to do Monday through Friday. And I'm not as much on Facebook groups during the weekend, but I'm still in like my group and on Instagram and stuff on the weekend. So it's kind of easier, and I just post it as it comes to me. And you can do that too. But just you want to stay consistent. So if being consistent if pre-planning helps you stay consistent, then do that. If you're just inspired and you're able to, take it off the hip and you're able to do it, then do it that way. But either way, just make sure you're consistent, or so pre-plan or do it as you're inspired, but just stay consistent, stay active. So that's how I do it. I hope that helped. Kind of feel like a ramble, but that's how I do it. And if you guys have any kind of questions on social media, then leave them below. And it's Happy Friday, and I will see you guys on Monday. But of course, I'm always in the group. You can send me a message. But next question is Monday, and we got exciting news on Monday. I've been working on something, and I'm gonna announce it Monday. So you guys stay tuned. Yes, thank you, Dion. I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's helpful. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna be releasing something on Monday. I'm super excited about it. So I think it's really gonna help you guys. So I'll see you in the group. Leave me a message, leave a comment, and thank you for tuning in. Happy weekend.